Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Stephanie of YouTube Tips and More. And before we get started, let's get a little advertisement out of the way. Tonight's sponsor is $5 Jewelry Paradise, where your independent consultant is Terry Donald. Now, I'll have the list for her website, her Facebook, and her YouTube channel information listed below. Now, when you go, tell her Stephanie sent you. Now, hello everyone. I'm glad that you're here. Now, tonight is my guest night, and I have a wonderful YouTube sister on tonight. Now, I really love her channel. I found her through this group that we're in, and I really liked her channels, and her information is very informative, and she knows what she's talking about. And I know this sister is very intelligent, and I know you all will enjoy her just as much as I do. I love going over to her channel and watching her lives and her car chats. I enjoy it all, and I know you will too. So without further ado, let me welcome my sister Pandi from Pandi's Hair, Candy, and More. Welcome, Pandi. I'm glad to have you here.
Glad to be here. Good evening.
Now, my sister, now, as I told you, I have my 30 questions.
All right.
And as people join in, if they have questions, I will put them on the screen so you can see their questions and respond to them as well.
Okay.
Okay, now our first question is, what is the name of your channel? And do both.
Okay. So my main channel is Pandi's Hair, Candy, and More. My second channel is Making Money Moves with Pandi.
Now, how did you come up with the names for your channel?
Pandi's Hair, Candy, and More. I knew that I wanted to talk about hair because at the time I had just transitioned. Well, I'm a former licensed hairdresser.
Okay.
And I had just recently transitioned from my chemically relaxed hair back to my natural hair. And so I kind of wanted to chronicle that, but I also knew that I wanted to talk about other content as well. So I added the and more on there.
I am hearing
play on my name.
Let me put this one off. Now, I'm sorry. I was hearing an echo in my talking, so I had to change mics right quick.
Okay.
Now I know you did hair, and you told me you stopped in 2020. Would you pick that up again and start doing hair again?
I doubt it. I don't have the desire and the passion for it anymore. Okay. But I enjoy keeping my skills current and fresh so that I know what I'm doing with my hair.
Okay. Now, what brought you to YouTube?
Oh, goodness. Okay, so long story short, I was getting close to becoming an empty nester. I had my last two children at home. They were both getting ready to graduate from high school. And so I had to find something to do with my time. Once they were gone, it was just me and my husband here. And so, like I said, I was transitioning from chemically relaxed to natural. And so I didn't know the first thing about wigs, the first thing. And so I started coming to YouTube, kind of looking at the different wig reviews, enjoying the different beauty content videos. And that's when I started learning, oh, I can actually create a channel. This is a good pastime and a good hobby. And that's how I kind of started. It was just a hobby.
Okay. Because see, when I became an instant nester, my daughter kept pushing me to do something. And she showed me YouTube as well and showed me other ladies doing tablescapes and decorating. And that's what threw me into it. So our kids, that empty nester thing really puts on us. Now, yes, your journey, go ahead.
No, I said, yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Now, has your journey on YouTube been difficult?
I would say that it hasn't necessarily been difficult. It has had its share of ups and downs. It's been challenging, but nothing crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been
Hey,
challenging.
lady, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Now, I know the hair community can be, I want to say, competitive.
Hmm.
So I know, I wonder, has that been an issue with you with the hair community?
Uh, I don't really feel like I have had to deal with too much of that because I'm
Mm-hmm.
still such a small channel
Mm-hmm.
and it's not the bulk of my content. I'm
Right.
sure that as I continue to grow, I mean, I definitely realize that it's highly competitive and there's so much that you have to do to kind of stand out from the crowd,
Yeah.
but I have not experienced it firsthand.
What am I hearing that sound? I'm hearing a sound. Maybe that was it. Okay. What do you like most about YouTube?
I would have to say I like the freedom, the ability to just come on and express myself in my own way,
Yeah.
and put it out there in my words. And I like the fact that I'm truly leaving a legacy
Yeah.
for your generations.
Yeah, that's cool. Hi, Stacy. Welcome to the show. Did you think, let me see here. Have you changed your name? Was your name on your channel something else, or did you start with Pandy's Hair Candy and more?
I have not changed my name. I started in 2019 and it has remained the same. I have been pondering changing the name, but I
Uh-huh.
haven't really committed to it just yet.
Okay. Did you think you would be on YouTube as long as you've been on here?
Absolutely not. Not at all.
Now,
I was actually kind of surprised when I started kind of growing so rapidly. I was like, wow, people really want to hear this stuff? You
more than
know,
you think. More than you think. A lot of ladies are out there looking for someone to help them with their hair, someone that understands that age range or understand, what we need. Because there are a lot of them now that they they don't quite understand some of the things. They know their techniques, but it's some other things that we need to know. And I think you hit a lot of key spots, and that's what I really like.
thank you. I agree. I
Do
agree.
Now, do you have any collaborations or challenges coming up here anytime soon?
Um, I will be participating in a collaboration in the month of May.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not necessarily one where like someone will be joining me on my panel.
Uh-huh.
But it will be a group collaboration, and that'll be in May.
Okay. Okay. Is there
Mhm.
anyone that you would like to have a challenge with or a collaboration that you haven't?
There are quite a few of the beauty influencers who I would love to do a collaboration with. But when you're a smaller fish,
Yes, I understand.
the larger content creators don't really look back and reach back to help.
That's true. Because when I
Hmm.
started, I asked a couple of bigger YouTubers just some questions because I was trying to make sure I was going right. And
Hmm.
out of the few that I did send out, I think I sent about 10 messages
Hmm.
out, just trying to get somebody to answer me. Out of
Right.
that, only four, four ladies responded.
Wow.
And with those four ladies, I always watch their channels.
Well, that's nice that you at least got a response.
Yes. She says she can use some products. She can't use products with uh can you see the question?
Yes, I can't use some products
Okay.
that have shea in it. I need to find something without shea. Any recommendations? I would say when you go into your beauty supply store, just to ask about products that don't contain it. I can't think of any products right off my dome that don't contain it. But I'm sure there are some out there. So it's
Hmm.
probably just a matter of you really, you know, expressing that at your local beauty supply store.
Now, I know you do lives, but are you nervous when you do them?
Yes. I think there is a sense of nervousness that always comes over you, no
Hmm.
matter how long you've been doing it. But I think once you get back into the rhythm of it and get back into your flow and your consistency,
Hmm.
it comes on you, but then it kind of gradually eases up. I have been off for a couple of weeks now, so I feel a little rusty, but it's like riding a bike. Get
Okay.
back on.
Hey, Gio.
Hey, Gio.
She says, thank you for the advice.
You're welcome.
And when you do your videos, makeup or no makeup?
You know, I'm not a big makeup girl, but I will dabble in some makeup. Um, Whenever I do, it's a light wear. I'm not heavy on the
Okay.
makeup.
Okay, we have another question. She says, what are your thoughts of using Jamaican black castor oil?
Oh, I actually love Jamaican black castor oil. I know it doesn't agree with everyone, but I personally love it. I
Mhm.
am a kinky 4C curly. I use it on my hair. I use it on my skin. I have a lash and brow serum with the Jamaican black castor
Really?
oil. So nothing but good things to say. I highly
Okay.
recommend
Now, who was the first YouTuber you watched on YouTube?
it. I would have to say, like I said, back in 2019, I didn't even really know how to use YouTube. So I think I just Google searched natural black hair.
Uh-huh.
And so it took me into the beauty community. And that's how I started finding my favorite wig content creators. But as
Okay.
far as who I subscribed to and watched religiously for entertainment would be Bondi Blue.
Okay.
Love, love, love her. She is a variety channel. She talked about natural hair, lifestyle, fashion, career, fitness. So it was just an overall channel. And she talked about the business of YouTube, which kind of piqued my
Yeah.
interest to get started.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now I'm gonna take a quick little break and play this right quick for We everyone. here. Don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up. It doesn't hurt you, but it helps me. Under Creatively Miss Me, I have 3 channels. My main channel is Creatively Miss Me, decorating on a budget. My second channel is Creatively Miss Me, YouTube tips and more. The third channel is Creatively Miss Me, healthy tips and more. Hopefully, if you like what you see, you'll become a member of one of those channels. Now, back to the show. Now, what do you like most about your channel?
What I like most about my channel is I have quite a few day one supporters that
Okay.
have been with me since I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have lighting. I didn't know anything about editing. So they have literally grown with me and they still are around. I
Yeah,
appreciate those people the most.
that's that's true. I have some
Hmm.
diehards that I love.
Yeah.
Boss lady is waving at you.
Hey, boss life.
Okay, I know you have a second channel, but would you start a third?
Yes, I actually have a third channel. I'm just not active on it right now.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, what type of I know you watch hair channels, but there any other type that you watch?
Yes. Let's see. I watch a lot of hair content. I watch a lot of lifestyle content. I've been enjoying like the healthier eating and fitness and
Uh-huh.
lifestyle because you know when you get older, you kind of want to start doing things better and be, make more wiser choices. So I've been enjoying that. I enjoy watching inspirational and motivational channels,
Mm-hmm.
and personal financial channels really get me going because I feel like I'm learning something. They're informative.
Yes, yes, I agree. I agree. Now, are there any new YouTubers out there that really spark your interest?
Hmm. I don't know about necessarily new. I feel like I tune into some of the old faves. I keep up with Roberto Blake. I keep up with
Mm-hmm.
Nick Nimmin. I
Mm-hmm.
love Bondi Blue. Um, and then there's so many smaller channels,
Yeah.
like within my size range and smaller,
Mm-hmm.
that I feel like they're just little unknown best kept secrets.
Right.
And so, you'd be surprised at how you would go into some of these smaller channels and they're awesome.
Yes. I
They're
found
just,
one the other day like that, and it blew me away the way she was decorating. And I couldn't believe she only had what? She had like 1,200 followers. I'm like, she should be way bigger than that, the way her channel looks.
hmm
But
yeah.
I
So
said,
you just never know. You never know. I enjoy networking with
yeah,
people.
that's true. Now, what is your favorite movie?
Oh, God. What is my favorite movie? Let me think about that. Hmm. Let me think. I love Mommy Dearest.
Okay.
I love the original, The Color Purple,
Yes.
and the original Friday.
Okay. All right. Now, what is your favorite color?
Purple.
Purple. Of course. What household chore do you hate the most?
Oh, cleaning the toilets.
Mine's is folding laundry. I hate folding laundry.
Oh, see, I love folding the laundry.
I will wash all day, but I hate folding laundry. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get better. I
Yeah.
really am. I'm trying. Now, what do you do to relax?
Oh goodness. I like I like walking. I'll take nice walks in the neighborhood. If I'm just like chilling out at home, like tonight,
Mm-hmm.
I'll get my foot soaked out. I got the candles going, and I'll have some soft music playing in the background. That's very relaxing to me. It is still, I'm still adjusting to being an empty nester and
Yeah.
not running around like a chicken with her head cut off. So it's hard for me to
Mm-hmm.
relax. I'm constantly doing something, and I have to sometimes tell myself, hey, sit down and chill out. But just unwinding, I'm a homebody. I like to get out when I'm out, but if I don't have to be out, I'm perfectly
That's it.
fine
I'm fine at home.
relaxing and chilling in the house.
Yes. Stacy says no more wire hangers.
Well,
Yeah, that
I know that
that
line.
movie is that movie. That was the key line of that movie. Them hangers. Yes.
Okay.
In the future, would you hire someone to edit your videos?
Um, I guess in the future, if for some godly reason I was to be blessed, where the content was just, through the roof and I could not keep up and maintain, absolutely.
I think you will. I think you're gonna take off sooner than you believe you will.
Hey, I claim that.
Now, what motivates you to make videos?
Um, I'm an avid reader. So I feel like where I get my motivation and inspiration from, I am always following up on the latest culture,
Mhm.
news, the latest trending topics, what's going on in society abroad, both
Uh-huh.
locally and abroad. So I feel like, when I see stories that pique my interest, I then go to my journal and I start mapping out content that I can make based on what I've read.
Okay. Okay.
So a lot of times that's how I come up with content,
Wow.
just based on, what I'm seeing and what I'm pouring in and how it's making me feel. And if
Mm-hmm.
it's making me feel that way, how can I put it out there for others?
Right.
Mhm.
Now, I know you're married. So how long have you been married?
16 years.
Really?
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Now, I know you have children. So how many children do you have?
I have 3 children.
Okay. Any grandchildren?
Yes, 2 grands.
Really? How old are they?
6 and 3.
Grown. When my grandbaby turned 6, she thought she just knew everything. She was old then, she thought.
Yeah.
Now, what piece of advice would have liked to receive when you started YouTube?
Ooh. Um, I wish that I really wish that someone could have been around and available to really explain SEO. The importance
Yeah.
of SEO, the importance of um, properly tagging your videos, and
Mhm.
the importance of making sure your titles made sense and how to properly use the keywords. Those basic things, I wish somebody would have been available to help with that.
Yes. There's Coach Mary. Hi,
Hey,
Coach Mary. Hi, welcome.
Coach Mary.
Now, with your second channel, Pandy's Personal Finance. Now, what got you into doing that one?
So, okay, on that channel, it is Making Money Moves with Pandi.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have always been entrepreneurial. So, even though I'm still in the workforce,
Mm-hmm.
I always have my hands in a side hustle, some type of home based business. And I feel like with the economy that we live in,
Yes.
and at the rate things are going,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to become, much more of a requirement for the average household to have second, third, sometimes fourth
Yeah.
streams of income. So again, taking the YouTube, now that I've been on here a while, I know a little bit more about how this thing works.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to move that piece of content from my main channel into a lane of its own and just kind of niche down and see how that goes.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know you're on team building with Geo. Tell me
Mm-hmm.
about what you associate with team building with Geo.
Okay, sure. So Team Build with Geo was a godsend. Like I said, I started my channel in 2019, maybe even 2018, but I didn't really start taking it seriously until 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And 2019 is when I came across Geo. I forget how we met. I think we were kind of like networking in one of the growth stream chats back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember her and some of the ladies from her group were talking about doing the playlist buddy group. And at that time, I had no idea what a playlist was. I didn't know nothing about it. I just knew that they were talking about doing this to support one another and to help each other,
Right.
kind of cross support and help maintain. But again, being completely new to YouTube, I had no idea what a playlist was, how to create one, what it even meant.
Mm-hmm.
But that was 2019. I've been with her on Team Build with Geo ever since. And like I said, it was a true godsend. I've been able to maintain watch time hours consistently since then. And in addition to making sure that my content is consistently in rotation, you develop friendships, long lasting
Right.
friendships out of that group. We're loyal to one another. Like we're like family, basically. It's an extended
Right.
version of family. And often when you're on YouTube or any other social media, typically the people in your household, they don't really understand what we go through. So it's nice to have that outlet of people that you
Right.
can go to and kind of help work through things as we come across them on this platform. So it has been a blessing. I tell people all the time it's the best $1.99 you could spend as a
That's
new
true.
content
That's
creator.
true. That's true.
Mhm.
Because I've met a lot of nice people since I started doing getting back into Geo. Because I was with in the group of Geo years ago. And for the
Okay.
life of me, I was trying to remember, why did I get out? But I think it was during the time when I just let everything go.
Yeah.
And because so much was going on in my life, and I just stopped doing things. And I think that's when I let it go, because I was really trying to remember why. But
Mm.
I that was around the time that my husband got really sick, and then my mom and the dementia, and I just kind of put, you know, everything had to go backwards and let me get things straight. But
Right.
there are, since I've been with you guys, there are a lot of nice people in the group,
Hmm.
and y'all are very supportive. And that's one thing I really like about you guys, that y'all all very, very supportive of each other. And I really commend you guys on that.
Thank you. Thank you. It is a blessing. Um, Being there for as long as I have been, I feel like that is an extended version of my family. My husband will say, "Oh, you on the phone with Gio? He ain't never met Gio." But I'm like, "Yeah, I'm on the phone with Gio. I'll be a minute." So it's just like second nature. And I remember before I came into the group, just it was me and my girlfriend. She's no longer on YouTube. So
Okay.
when she left, I was really out here on these YouTube streets alone.
Yeah.
And that is just not a good place to be because, like you mentioned earlier, there's so many challenges that you have to overcome.
Yeah.
There's just so many things that you run into, and you really need to have someone to help you process those things that is
Yes.
familiar with YouTube and how it works. And for me, that's team build coming
Yes.
together. And I love it when it went members only because it used to be open to the public.
Right.
But
It
I
did.
feel like when she went members only, we all began to take it more seriously and really just stand up and be there for one another.
Yeah. Because I know when I was following her, it was open to everybody. But I
Hmm.
remember that she was saying that she was going to make it a members only. And
Hmm.
that was around the time that we found out Mama had dementia.
Okay. Okay.
And I had to just like, okay, what I'm doing is not important. Let me help get stuff set up around Mama to make sure, my Mama's okay.
Yeah.
Miss Mary says collaboration as a community with the right people is very useful. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Especially when you don't know little things that may be important to your channel, and you ask in the group, and somebody in there can walk you step by step, hold your hand basically, and show you how to do what's needed. Because
I agree.
next week I'm going to be doing one of the ladies on here. I think it was Stacy. Um, I think it was Stacy. Stacy asked a couple of weeks ago about spotting fake sponsors. And next week, Stacy, I am doing the show on how to spot fake sponsors,
Oh, wow.
because I've had so many come at me and that want you to buy the item or whatever, or try to rip you off. But
Hmm.
I have the show next week is going to be on how to spot fake sponsors, and there are 5 red flags to look for.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
So
I'll
doing
definitely
that
tune
one, and then like you said about the SEO, I
in. Hmm.
am putting together a presentation for SEO, and
Oh,
I'm taking a course because I want to make sure that I had my ducks in order. And
hmm.
so when we taking this course, I've learned more,
that I thought that I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be including all that I've learned. What you say, Stacey? I don't post anymore, but I enjoy watching and chatting. Yes, I know I've been missing you, girl. And says, yes, I know she's always here every Sunday. She'll say, yes, they send you the emails. Yes, you have to be careful with those emails from those fake sponsors because some of them now are putting links on there where you click on the link to look at their merchandise. It's connected to your computer and reading your computer. If you pay
Oh,
your bills online, it gets your credit card numbers and everything. So you have to be careful with these people. They're getting sneakier, sneakier. Thank you for the
dang.
support. Yes, they are. They're getting really out there with their tactics to get your information.
That is so crazy.
It is. And
Mm-mm.
like I got an email yesterday and someone told me someone has stole one of their videos and put their name on it. And I asked her, did she have any watermarks on her videos? And she didn't know what watermarks were.
Mm.
So I sent her the link to my video where I did explaining watermarks.
Mm-hmm.
And that she needs to go in when she makes a video, put a watermark on her videos. I said, if you put a watermark, even if it's that at whatever your channel is, like mine is at SCM YouTube Tips and More, even if that is somewhere on the screen in your video really faint, they can't get the credit for your video. YouTube will spot that and pull it down.
Wow.
So I always try to tell people to do the watermarks and be very careful. Girl, you need to be cooking dinner for me. I haven't even started.
Okay. Wow.
So it's a lot of things that I want to touch base on this channel that I try to help. When I learn something new, I try to share it here so everyone can learn. Hi, Denise. How you feeling? I've been missing you, girl. She had surgery on her hand a week or so ago.
Okay. I hope she's feeling better.
But I know I like the twist. That's a very comfortable hairstyle. I like those.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
I said I was going to get back into those. I'm trying to figure that out. Just thanks
Mm-hmm.
for tips. I think watermarks are very, very helpful.
Yeah.
And then also too, yeah, we work Denise in that hand. We've been worried about her. Let me think. What else did I want to touch bases with you on, Andy? Oh, your intro. I love it. Okay. I love the beauty shop thing. I'm like, oh my goodness, I love it. I love the whole tray of it. And then too, I like on your what you put on your what is it, community tab, the women, the different cartoon women. I
Mm.
love it. I think that is gorgeous. I love it. Very
Thank,
good. I like that. What are you
thank
saying,
you.
Denise? She says much better. I have the time for it. Trip to the ER and all kinds of crazy. Oh, better now. Stitches out tomorrow. Okay, good.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, because I tell you, this week has been the week of a lifetime. I kind of laugh at myself when I realized it today. Um, Still in mourning. My mom passing in September,
Yeah.
and when you think things are settled, and then with her oldest brother dying, and they were the closest, I didn't realize it threw me a loop,
Yeah.
and I started eating.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
the other day, I noticed it, and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, you letting yourself slide backwards."
Mm-hmm.
But I need to get that situated. But the empty nester thing is it can be fun, but then at
Mm-hmm.
first, is my mic sounding retarded?
No, it sounds fine.
Okay, because I'm hearing it must be on my end somewhere. But When you become an empty nester, at first it's hard to get rid of. You're still cooking for, like as me and my kids, you're still cooking for 4 people. Then you realize, oh, it's only 2. I need to learn how to cook down for 2. What does she say? She says, Panda teaches those intro. Yes, awesome. Yes, she is. I like her intros. I thought it was really unique. Yes, grief is something.
Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. And it just always seems to come in batches.
Yes. And that's one thing we looked at. My dad said it come in 3s, and it did. My mom, her brother, my cousin. So I was like, I need a break, Jesus. I need a break.
Yeah.
I need a break. And then my husband tried to go out of town, and I tried to convince him not to, and made himself sicker.
Oh no.
So I'm just like,
yeah, we got to take it easy.
So I'm like, I don't need no more hospital trips. I need you to be cool.
Yeah.
But I'm loving my empty nester because it's just being me and my husband. We'll be married 8 years in July.
Oh,
We've
my
been together
goodness.
10 years. And the empty nester thing, at first for me, it was a little, a little different. Didn't have nobody to, in the house, but after a while it starts to, you enjoy the peace and quiet of not having to be on the go all the time. So now I just have to find something for her. Girl, yes, I have to find something for him to do.
Exactly. It took me a little minute to adjust to it being so quiet.
Yes.
Not having the kids running around, making noise, bugging, getting in the way. But now it is just a good feeling.
Yes.
It's a good feeling. I have learned how to cut
money.
Down.
I said that extra money.
Yes, the extra money, and then just not having to cook a whole big meal every time. I'm literally just cooking for 2.
Yes.
Yeah,
It took me a minute. I would go in and cook, and I would be cooking. I've been took out and I'm cooking, and he would say, "Who are you cooking for? It's just you and me here." And I would go, "Okay, that's for lunch."
exactly.
So I'm glad I was an empty nester. I had my grandkids for a while. And mom came. Geo, the empty nester thing was, boy, my kids were active. So when they left, that activity of me going all the time was still in me to go. Oh, today Monday, today is this practice, Tuesday, But when they're gone, you have to find something to take your time. Next month, it'll be 2 years my mom transitioned. Yeah, it can be overwhelming, Stacy.
Yeah.
Very much so. I didn't realize how much, but boy, it can get you.
Yes, it can.
That's why I enjoy doing YouTube. With me being the empty nester, it gives me my activities, and decorating the house, my activities to do. But now I was trying to find something for my husband to do. So he would always be saying, "What you doing? Why you got that? What you doing? Why you buying that? What you doing that for? Why you doing that? Why you moving that? Why you painting that?" So he could stop that. So now he is into polishing and buffing the car. I mean, he's got all this equipment, and he's out there buffing the cars and the tires. And so he has an activity.
Hey, as long as he's content, you good.
I woke up last Saturday, and the house was quiet. And I'm like, I don't hear the TV on. I don't even hear him in the kitchen. I don't hear nothing. I got up, he's out in the garage washing the car. He got box of stuff he ordered. So he's trying out all these new products. And I'm like, okay, he got a new hobby. So then when I go out the car, it's ching, like mirror shine. He has a new hobby. What did she say? So he said next to, okay, I already heard that one. Okay, does anyone have any questions for Pandi? Now, I also know I want to thank the replay people because my replay always does me real good. Don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up. Doesn't hurt you, but it helps me. And I really want to thank everyone that's here. You took your time out to come and join us tonight. I was really excited about interviewing Pandi. I've been, and when she said she would do it, I was overjoyed because I
Oh,
really wanted you guys that don't know her to get to know her because she is a sweet woman. And I really wanted you to all to get to know her. And I want to see her channel grow. I want to see her to prosper on YouTube because it's enough room for everybody to grow and prosper here. And she has a really kind heart. And I know once you guys see her channel and see her content and just talk with Pandi, you will love her. She is a sweetheart for real, for real.
oh, thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
I
I
appreciate
really
it.
enjoyed interviewing you. And Gio says she enjoyed this interview. Well, you know Gio is gonna be on here next month.
Yes.
Amen.
We will.
It's enough room for all. Yes,
Amen.
Gio will be on here. And Coach Mary, I'm going to contact you because I need to try to get you on and get you in my newsletter. She said, yes, she is Penny's precious child of God. Yes, ma'am. You can see
Amen.
that glow. You can see that glow about her. And that's what I
Amen.
always say when I interview someone, there's always, you can always tell that they're God fearing
Yes.
because you can see that glow in their spirit and you can see that. And that's one thing I really like. I seem to gravitate more toward people. Good night, honey. Enjoy dinner since you didn't cook me any. I seem to gravitate toward people that have that spirit in them.
Yeah.
She said,
Amen.
I'm so glad it's spring so hubby can get out in the garage and do his thing, get his fish to tackle ready. Yes, Denise. Yes, that's coming up. That fishing is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I notice a lot of the ladies in the group are God fearing, and you can see that spirit shine through them. And that's
Yeah.
one thing I really like.
Mhm.
I don't like catty people. I don't
Right.
have the patience. But when you see that the people you're dealing with are of God, then that
Mhm.
makes a big difference. And you
It
can have
does.
that settling in your spirit because you know you're not messing with someone that's going to come back later on and try to do something harmful or ugly to you.
That's
And
true.
I really like the connections of connecting with the different women of God that are here on YouTube. And it's
Mhm.
more than people realize. And some of them step back, but when you pull them on the carpet about it, they'll tell you what they know about God, and you can see it shine through.
That's true.
Now, I want to thank everyone for coming on tonight and joining me and Pandi tonight. I really had a great time here tonight. Learned some interesting things about Pandi. And I know you guys have too. So I want to thank you again, Pandi, for being my guest and agreeing to come on the show. And I will see you all next week when we talk about the fake. Oh, Pandy's channel is called Pandy's Hair Candy and More.
Yes. Pandy's hair candy and more.
And then
Come
her
on.
second channel, Denise, is Pandy. It's called Making Money Moves with Pandi.
Mhm.
Hi, Lotta. Lotta, you're gonna have to watch the replay. You came late, honey.
Mhm.
She says, Coach Mary says, we are nothing without God. That is true. That is
Amen.
Lotta. Oh, hello, honey. And then GL says, love you, Stephanie and Pandi. Coach
Love you.
Mary gave us some love. I will see y'all next week when we talk about how to spot fake sponsors, 5 red flags. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, everyone.